We are walking the property and making marks where the fence posts are going to go in. You can see the white paint right there. Every 6 feet will be a fence post, and it'll be about 3 acres worth of fence for the dogs. So we have to maneuver around some of these trees. Okay, so today we are bringing out the fence posts, and we're dropping them in their designated area, these little white paint marks that we made yesterday. Every 6 feet, there's going to be a pole. Okay, so we loaded up one of the trailers, and this will help us get the fence posts closer to where they need to be. And this is our new fence post pounder, gas powered. It really made a difference, especially out in this area where it's really rocky. In just a few minutes, like 7 or 8 minutes, we've put in about 14 of these posts already. With our post pounder. It's a very heavy piece of equipment, but in the end it really does save a lot of time and a lot of effort. You can see here where we've marked where all the poles are going to go, the posts, every 6 feet. And we're going to keep going around until we're done. Well, it's not the straightest of lines because we're having to maneuver around trees, a lot of rocks in the ground, or on the ground. But it doesn't have to be straight as long as it keeps the dogs in.
Alright, we just went and had our snack. We are going back to beat more poles into the ground.
Jackhammer basically is all it is. It's heavy too. My arms are hurting.
Mine aren't. I did smash my thumb though. Does that count?
Yep, casualties. We're done with lunch, and we're expecting a little bit of snow tomorrow. And very cold today, but we're trying to get as much of this done because obviously tomorrow we won't be able to probably do much. We're removing this old fence. It's kind of in the way. It's never served a purpose. It's ugly. So we're going to remove it because we're going to have the new fence up a little further up here. For those of you that may not know, the manual post pounder can also be used to remove existing posts. Very handy tool. Okay, we decided to start the fencing part. You can see the type of fence this is. It comes in rolls of 100 feet. And this is the little road where we're going to have a gate. And you can see on the other side the fence post that we started a few days ago. It's going to go all the way around the entire main area here and back around. Approximately 3 acres. We've got over half of our posts in the ground. And like I said, we only have 100 feet of fencing in so far. So we got about 1,300 or 1,400 more feet of fencing to put in. But we're getting there. Takes time, but we have the time to do it. Okay, folks, fast forward almost 2 months to the day.
Do you really want to say that?
Yeah. No? Why not?
Welcome to Lazy Farms.
Welcome to Lazy Farms. Because of all the rain, all the snow, and then the mud.
And the wind.
And the wind.
It's been cold. We could do cold,
Yeah,
but we can't do wind chill of 5. Ain't gonna do that.
And it's just way too muddy. We sink 6-7 inches into the clay. So here we are almost exactly 2 months later, and we're back to the fence project. The 3-acre fence for the puppies. We're gonna hit it today, and our goal is to get it done in about 3 days, correct?
Or sooner.
Or sooner. We're expecting sunny days, mid-50s for the highs. So yeah, we're definitely going to take advantage of it.
We're 3/4 of the way done with the posts, which is the hardest part. Laying the fence is easy. It takes some time, but just a fraction of what it takes to do the posts.
Here's the fence. Comes in rolls of 100 feet. And yeah, we got to get this done. You know, we got to get these dogs secured at nighttime so they don't run off and get themselves into trouble. So stay tuned. Coming along. And there's still a few patches of snow here and there in the shady areas.
Good morning. We're back for day 2 of 2 months. It's cold again this morning.
Much colder than yesterday.
The high's only supposed to be what,
42?
42, but it's also windy. So after all I said yesterday about not working in the wind, we're going to work in a little bit of wind today because we could finish this today if we really wanted to.
We're very close.
We've got probably 30 poles to put in the ground. And then the fencing part goes up really fast. We got a couple hills that we have to grade with a shovel and some big rocks that we're going to have to move. But
yeah, you can see our posts here, and it goes all the way to the greenhouse. That's basically all we have left.
We got a little section over here on this side. Probably not more than 30 poles, which is very exciting. The puppies are very upset because we've been keeping them locked in they got in trouble. They got in Facebook trouble because they were seen on the road. And it's not like a road, it's like a dirt road. There's maybe 10 people that are on it a day, but I got in Facebook trouble because somebody said you need to keep your dogs contained. And I know they're being cautious because we do have the animals, but so they've been locked in their backyard fence for the last 2 days because they embarrassed me on Facebook. They're fine roaming. It's just everybody takes care of everybody here, and they didn't want the dogs hurt by coyotes, and I understand that. So they're excited because we're going to be done, and then they're going to have all this. They can come and go from the house, all 3 acres, and not get in trouble.
Yep. So here we go. Stay tuned. Okay, this is our last post. This is where east meets west. We're going to go around and count all these posts to see exactly how many went into the ground. But it's been a pretty big project. We have one gate left to put in place, and then we'll be done. Okay, the final step is installing this gate. This is the road that heads up to the top of the hill where the water tank is at. And this is the last of the fence project.
The dogs are on the wrong side of
Yeah, see, the dogs are on the wrong side right now. Okay, the second gate is in. We put like a little skirt down here on the bottom to cover the gap. Worked out okay. You know, we're no professional fence builders, but it worked out. And we got a pole right here. We're going to put a flag up on top. And now the dogs have 3 acres to play in the middle of the night. We don't have to worry about it. You know, they did have a small enclosure in the backyard, but we felt bad, you know. We wanted them to have a little extra room. And plus, during the day, if we do have to leave to run errands, they have 3 acres to protect instead of just a little backyard. Wifey's hanging up some more solar lights along the fence line. So it'll be lit up at night. It'll be nice.
All right, we are done. D-U-N, done.
After 2 months, approximately.
Not because we're that slow, because of the weather, we're done. But we put up the final gate today. The puppies cannot leave this 3 acres. We're getting ready to count the fence posts. I remember how many I bought, but we used some that were laying around. We used some that were already existing. So we're going to see how many we either pulled and reset. How many we put in the ground?
Yep.
1.
1.
Look,
And
the chickens want to count too. Hi, Roo. I got nothing for you, Mama. The coop is next. We got to fix our snow damage from the
yeah,
coop.
we got snow damage on the coop. The little roof thing that we had on collapsed with the weight of the snow.
All right.
So we're going to start here, and we'll see you at the very end. Okay, we're at 22 posts from the chicken coop
Let me see, Mom.
up by the trailers and to the first gate. So we're at 22, counting this post here and this gate here. This isn't the end of our property. This is the end of the driveway, basically, on this side. If you look on this side, this is the main area. If you go down this little road about a quarter of a mile or so, give or take, that'll take you all the way to the actual entrance to the property, and there's another gate over there. But this is one of the gates that we installed. So we're at 22?
22.
All right. 24. You can see where we installed some lights, solar lights here and there. These are the 2 cabins, little barn area, greenhouse, chicken coop. We have about 3 of these rolls of fencing left over, 300 feet. We're going to use to build other fences for like goats. We plan on having a few goats. And so that's good that we ordered extra, obviously, because we didn't want to run short. Okay, we're at 64 right around here. You can see here, the reason why the fence isn't straight is because we had to go around obstacles, like trees. And you can see there's boulders and big rocks. So, you know, it zigzags, but that's okay. Where are you at? 121? 121 so far. These are old posts. that we've been gathering here and there off the property. Definitely be able to utilize those. And in fact, we use some of them here, as you can see. Here's an old one. These are the newer ones. How many?
165. Yeah, 30 balls out that way.
We're at 165 to the second gate. 165 posts. Oh, and I wanted to show you these, folks. These are cameras that we have throughout the property. Super cool cameras, night vision, everything. They are solar powered. And they rotate 360 degrees. And they are linked to our phones. So anytime something crosses its path, it goes off. We have several of these throughout the property. I'm not going to tell you how many, but they're really nice cameras. And that's who makes them. Again, we had to deal with a lot of big rocks and boulders. You can see all through here. This is a really tough area to go through here to pound these posts in. Luckily we had the gas powered one, and even then it was still a little tough to get through some of this ground, especially this little area here. It's like a boulder field. But we managed to get through it. There's more solar lights here. Another strand. Definitely a very tough spot to get through as far as pounding these posts into the ground. They're approximately 6 feet apart, but you know, give or take, because sometimes we'd start to pound these posts in and we'd run into a big boulder underground, 6-7 inches in, so we'd have to pull it out, move it around a little bit. But it worked out. And this is another fence that we built already for the garden area. And eventually we're going to open up the chicken coop during the springtime so they can free range through here and help condition the soil. And I'm sure they'll like that. And here's another one. This one's off one of the cabins, and it's mostly facing that way. You can see the fence line here maybe. And the first gate's over here. That's the entrance to this main area. But this camera faces mostly this way. And like I said, we have several of these cameras. Not only do we have the 3 German Shepherds, but we have these cameras. Definitely feel secure out here. All right, what's the final count?
195.
195 posts.
Let me see your foot. Guess not.
There they are. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. It took a while to get this project done. It was a biatch, but we managed to get through it. We learned a little. We cussed a little. But a lot.
Especially in the lava part. That was
the lava rocks, yeah. Definitely tough over there. But we got through it, and tonight will be the first night that we let the puppies roam around. And they can do all the barking they want.
And it won't be next to my bedroom.
Right. And
it'll probably still be.
the small area that we have fenced in the backyard, we're going to tear that whole fence down. So it's going to be one big open backyard. Because
we're going to repurpose it.
We're going to repurpose all that fencing.
My goat fencing.
Goat fencing, and we have another gate over there too that we can utilize for something. So that's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
We are done.
We are done. And I guess on to the next project, right? Never ends, but that's okay.
I have a list.
Yeah, we have a list. It's almost springtime. Take care, folks, and we'll talk to you next time.